And here we go. Another amazing edition of Sports and Tacos. A lot of sports going on, a lot of golf, a lot of baseball. Football is kind of, at least the big topics in football. We've kind of beat Deshaun Watson to death this week. I have no idea actually now when we're going to be finding out what's actually going to happen with him.
I heard 4 to 6 games.
I'm hearing all year. I'm hearing the whole season. The only new news that I heard was yesterday. The Texans paid off 30 more happy ending girls.
Yeah, because I feel
No
Texas
more happy
organization's a part of it, and they don't want to get their name burned.
Yeah, they were talking about that on the radio out here yesterday in LA. How, they were somehow accomplice. I'm assuming. Well, I guess you're not an accomplice if a crime wasn't committed, but they're somehow involved. And they
basically.
Why would they pay him off if they weren't involved?
They were covering him up, basically.
Yeah. I think that's probably what was happening. In some way,
they knew what was going on and didn't say anything. I think it's kind of the gist.
They were sweeping it under the rug.
Yeah.
The Texans made a huge payout to make a whole bunch of this go away. That's the only news that I know about Deshaun at the moment. So, I guess we can check any other new NFL headlines. But I guess I wanted to start off with, our super amazing Sports and Tacos Major League Baseball Pick'em Challenge, which has been going on for about 3 weeks now. I was destroying everybody, but all of a sudden I'm looking at the standings here, and just like I knew, look who's right behind me. The
one and only is he. It's me. It's all about the TMP. You gotta love it.
Yeah. So, I'm sitting at 15-7. Tony's 14-7. Bama's right there also, 13-7. And bringing up the rear from about a half mile back. One
it's this, man.
Camparelli at an amazing 8-17 in the Major League Baseball Pick'em Challenge. I think it's pretty fun. But I want to keep this going. I think until probably the Saturday before football kicks off. I think it'd be interesting data research, just to see how we end up. And everybody knows how it's played now, right? If a team is minus 150 and you take it, that's 2 losses. The 50. Now, if they're minus 149, it's only 1 loss. But minus 150, minus 250, minus 350. That's once you're there, you're risking that much more. It's just like if you're in Vegas. Like today, who's got Joe's got the Astros today, minus 290. So you're risking $3.
What? I have yet to hear this rule, dude.
Yeah, it's no different. It's the great equalizer.
I mean, it makes sense.
I found out the other day as well.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just didn't know.
It's no different than.
Hey, man, I don't mind because I'm just gonna win. I'm gonna win.
So. Anybody else have thoughts on the Major League Baseball Pick'em Challenge that we're doing?
I'm gonna make a run. I'm gonna make a run this week. I'm gonna do a little research.
Joe's to do the opposite.
Yeah, I'm going over. Who wants to take? I'm going over 5 wins this week. 5 out of 7.
Ooh, Joe's number.
5 out of 7, dude. 5 wins. I'm
taking the under. I'm gonna set the number.
The under on 5 wins.
Hold on.
Tony, confidence?
If you're doing it next week, Joe, I'm definitely taking the under.
Well, no, dude, I'm going to do some research. Tony, what do you say, over? I don't like that word.
Hey, JoJo, I do like you. You're one of my boys. But, hey, let me tell you something to say. You got to watch the game, to bet on the game, to bet on the game, to win the game.
No, you're true. I haven't been watching baseball, but I'm going to go 5 wins this week.
I'm going to set the number. Hey, hold on. We'll set the number at 4.5.
Wait, it's all star break this weekend. They don't play again like Thursday or
Oh, shit.
Right.
All right, so
So
next
that's why I
week's
love
one.
your under, Joe. Ain't no way.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes. Fuck you,
when do
Bama.
they so they don't get back to baseball till when? Like Friday or Saturday?
I think it's Thursday.
Well, because isn't the All-Star game is Tuesday and then they're back to games on Thursday?
Yeah, maybe Friday then. That's
So
right. Yeah.
is it the home run derby tonight?
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Why aren't they doing it on the
It's
weekend?
it's the celebrity one tonight.
Yeah,
Why
they're
are
back at the game. They're back on Thursday.
Why are they doing it on like Mondays and Tuesdays?
It's
They always
weird.
did that way.
Do they? I thought it was on the
Always.
weekend.
Yeah. No, it's always been Monday and Tuesday.
Is it?
Well,
No.
I thought the game used to be on Monday and the home run derby used to be on Sunday, and it used to be last weekend.
Yeah, it
It
was
didn't
like
used to be. I felt like it did used to be early July, but or earlier, I guess. But no,
COVID.
but it's always been a weekday game, whether it's Monday or Tuesday.
It puts butts in the seats and then the TV goes wild.
Oh yeah, LA is going to be like right now in LA. Like if you're event chaser, jersey chaser, like for baseball, every star in the game is at some event last night and tonight around town.
Hey, did they ever solve that strike
Yeah, I
problem?
was about to say there's a follow-up.
Yeah, they did. They did.
No
I
strike.
heard it. I was on the radio yesterday. They figured it out.
Yeah.
Somebody realized, oh wow, we better pay these people.
Dude, I've been seeing a bunch of people like jacking cars in LA. It's like the only news reports I get from the news. It's like
Oh.
another carjacking in LA.
No, what's LA? I
That's
mean,
LA.
you just got to like know where to be and where not to be. So, real quick, I guess while we're on the home run derby odds, hold
I
on.
like that. You guys know the lineup's pretty cool. I think for the Derby this year, they got some
You got
pretty good
pools.
sluggers.
You got pools in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pujols. You got, of course, Alonso's going for 3 straight. My boy Cunha Jr.'s back in.
Pete Alonso's in it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Soto's in it. Juan Soto. This dude's going to drive some. Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber's in
Kyle
there.
Schwarber's in there.
And Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. Yeah, and then a rookie from Seattle, I think.
Damn, those are some slugs.
J-Rod, the new J-Rod.
Yeah.
That guy's a stud. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's another one of my topics here. But real quick,
I went to a local kid, Cal Seager, for the Dodgers.
all right, so home run derby, you got Pete Alonso at 2-1, Schwarber's 3-1, Acuna Jr. 6-1, Juan Soto 6-1. That Julio Rodriguez from the Mariners is 10-1. Albert Old Man Pujols 19-1. All right, Joe, if you got to put $1,000 on one of these dudes, I mean it's who now to make money. So I mean, obviously Pete Alonso is.
Pete Alonso's the pick. You
Would
said
this
Jose.
Hey, would this
I mean,
be?
I don't know.
Would this be a three-peat for Alonso if he wins that?
That is correct.
Yes.
Dude, I think I have to take Pete Alonso, dude. He's like the past, like last year, he just like took all, like he just hits bombs. He's consistent.
Alonso, but
I
I mean,
think
you're
I'd
only
have to
getting
take
you're only getting 2-1 on your money.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they
I
give
don't
me.
know, dude.
Okay, give me.
Honestly, if I had a free $1,000, I'd probably throw it on the worst. I'd probably throw it on Pujols. It's a home run derby, you know.
He probably won't be able to swing the bat 100 times like that.
Oh,
He's gonna
do
fell
it. He
tip
can
that
do it. He
stuff
can
all
do
the
it.
time.
He
man.
actually homered a couple days ago against the Dodgers.
Well, yeah, he homers. He need to go sit down, but to constantly swing over and over and over. I mean, the dude's in it.
Yeah.
You know, when they do a soft pitch, like a soft,
It's not like
of
run.
course
It's
you're
not
gonna
like
smack it.
it's not like running sprints though. It's swinging a bat. I know it's.
That's pretty hard when you're.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Albert Pujols is still pretty jacked for an old guy, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still an elite athlete. Like I don't think he's just gonna like die, like get out of shape while swinging the bat. Maybe though.
Hey, Bama.
Yeah,
He might lose some power. He might get like those warning track shots, like at the end of the round.
Bama. Who you like?
I like Alonso, of course, but Schwarber. Watch out for Kyle Schwarber. He's got a good stroke, and I don't want to, forget about my Cunha Jr. because he had a pretty good run back in I think 19 or 18 when he last did the home run derby. I think it was Alonso's first year. He won it right there, and him and Alonso had a pretty good neck and neck run, if I ain't mistaken. And I'm actually gonna look that up real fast and see. But yeah.
So I mean, if you had to put $1,000 on one of these dudes, who are you putting it on?
I'm gonna go with Schwarber.
Schwarber. Okay.
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
I'm going to Philadelphia boy too. I'm going Schwarber.
Schwarber. TMP, Schwarber.
That boy, you know, he's
Did
a
he?
quarter pounder with cheese, but man, he
Schwarber's
makes
done-
that squeeze.
Schwarber's done the home run derby before, hasn't he? And he sucked in it. I'm pretty sure. I think he hit like 2 home runs.
Well, then he's due.
Yeah, he might be due, but I'm pretty sure he's done it before. I might be mistaken, but I think he's done it before.
All right. Oh man, who would I take in this? God. I got to go Alonso. 3P. The dude just, I mean, the guy hits so many freaking home runs in the
He
All-Star
does.
Derby. It's just ridiculous.
And it don't seem to matter whether it's in a real game or if it's in, like, say, like a home run derby set. He just has a good stroke.
Yeah, no, he swings the bat nice.
All right. Boom, boom. Okay, what do you guys think about is it 14 games now that the freaking the Mariners have won? It's nuts. You guys buying or selling the Mariners all of a sudden?
Selling. If you're talking about, like, you know, making the playoffs and a run, no,
Yeah.
they'll calm down.
I mean,
They got a good roll right now, but there's some good teams following them up right there.
like,
I don't see them keeping the streak going that far, honestly. I mean,
well, I think the streak ends today, but out of
I
nowhere,
see him winning today.
no, I like the streak ending today.
I think the streak ends today. The streak almost ended yesterday. They got
Yeah.
lucky there in extra innings.
I mean, when you got teams like Boston, Toronto, Cleveland, like the White Sox chasing you for that wild card spot, I'd take any 4 of those over Seattle making a spot.
they're a pretty young team.
Pitching's gonna.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, yeah. So Bama, you're selling the Mariners. This is just kind of an anomaly in the middle of the season.
Just like Baltimore, kind of the same thing right there. I feel. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Bam on that too.
Tony.
Yeah.
Buying or selling the Mariners?
Well, I like them winning today, but they're not gonna win much more.
You don't think
I'm
that's
selling.
And we'll say this though. Sorry, this year's sellings. I mean, like I said, Seattle's got a young team. Baltimore's got a pretty good young team also. So I mean, this could be, you know, something to look forward to the future for them. They could make these kind of runs such a deep hole. But
I mean,
this
if
year,
you guys remember back to like 2015, 2014, 2015, 2016, back then, you know, it wasn't the Mariners and the Orioles, it was the Cubs and the Astros that were just horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
But after a while, you stack up enough, you know, those first round draft picks, and things happen.
Yeah.
So,
Which, by the way,
you know,
Baltimore's got the first pick this draft too coming up this weekend. So not only are they, you know, pretty decent team this year, but they do get the first pick, just like I said.
the Mariners, you know, they're 8 games over 500. They're only, I mean, granted, they're 10 games back of Houston.
Oh, there we go.
A little better. Thanks, guys.
Oh, sweet.
Hello, the man in the
there we
shower.
go.
All right. Powerful internet. What's up, Bentley? How's it going, man?
We're here. You know what? I'm so excited for sports. One thing I'd like to see if we could bring up. Let's talk about where are the most dangerous stadiums. I'm noticing a lot of fights lately, a lot of stadiums.
Okay, that's a good topic.
I like that.
Let's see. So I mean, we're talking some baseball because we're all baseball nerds. So
Okay.
just kind of, you know, hang with us here. I'm just looking at the wild card standings, anyways.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no reason right now, being 8 games over 500, that the Mariners. I'm buying the Mariners, and I think I'm buying them for the wild card. I'm buying them for the youth. That Julio, what is it? Julio Rodriguez kid.
Rodriguez.
That dude is crushing. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna buy the Mariners making the playoffs. Everybody else is selling. Then let's see my next topic. Let's real quick. Did you guys hear about Juan Soto turning down? Was it 15 years and like
$450 million.
$450 million? yesterday? What are you?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that? That's ballsy. I mean, that's like
Easy. It's easy. He wants out of Washington. Wants
Yeah.
sign a big deal with a team you don't want to be with.
Yeah, he can go sign like a 5-year contract for probably like 100 mil somewhere else, you know?
yeah, that's probably true.
And not long of a deal by the time you would get out of it.
Yeah, dude,
career
baseball
anyway, so,
contracts.
And
Baseball
no
contracts still
offense.
blow my mind, dude. Like speaking of like J-Rod, look at A-Rod's contract. That didn't pan out. Like these like 10-year deals they give these baseball players are like mind blowing to me. It's like 10 years, like 200 million. It's like what? Like
Yeah.
You're
And the
Crazy.
stadium is still dangerous.
the stadium's still dangerous. Yeah, speaking of dangerous stadium, the Giant Stadium, AT&T Park, right?
Boom, buyer.
You get stabbed.
Tony,
Yeah, no shit.
Tony, what's your
Yo!
thought on Juan Soto? Juan Soto. I mean, think about it though. That's 15 years. The next 15 years of your life, you don't got to think about anything. You know, you just.
Yeah, but at the same time, you being a professional ball player, you want to have a winning team. You want to win a ring. You want to win something. You want to make yourself known. Look at all these players.
What happens if he goes
My
out today?
Colorado Rockies, Todd Helton. He only went to one World Series, lost it, got swept by the Red Sox. But at the same time, he got to go to the show. But look how many times he was over 300. How many years in a row? Look how he was a great ball player, but he didn't have a team around him. And, at one time, Boston Red Sox was looking at him, but the Rockies, the Mumfords actually gave him a contract to make him retire at a Rocky.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's just something real quick. Does anybody know? You know how you're starting to see these fully guaranteed contracts in the NFL? Are you starting to see the same thing in baseball?
Yeah.
It's been like that.
So if that contract, I don't know, Bama, do you know anything about that?
I'd have to look that up. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that.
Here's my only thinking is just, if you're Juan Soto and they're offering you $500 million for the next 15 years, and he quickly was just like, it wasn't like a no, it was like a hell's no. And you go out today and blow out your knee.
No, it's a risk for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, gambling on yourself. If not,
I
definitely.
mean, he could have signed that contract yesterday and been set the rest of his life.
See, but also let's look at it this way, Shotgun. Look at Pujols when he left the Cardinals for this big giant contract with the Los Angeles Angels. He already knew he was at the ending of his feet. He was already walking that line. He was seeing the Holy Grail already. He took the money and ran. Hey, man, but a lot of these young players, but they want the cash, and they haven't even proven themselves yet.
Well, no, I get that. I just, and maybe, yeah, if you're stuck somewhere you don't want to be, and he is a stud, but not that, to turn down $500 million to play a game.
Yeah, but for 15 years, I get it. I would do it in a heartbeat.
And you're set the rest of your
Coke.
You're set the rest of your life. I don't know. I get it.
Yeah, but he also wants to win a ring.
And he's got an agent in his ear saying, "Oh, hell no." But again, there's that health thing.
There's big
He
money
could go out
everywhere.
today. I knock on wood. I don't want to jinx anybody and get hit in the face by a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. He's done.
It's over.
That's the risk you take, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just kind of crazy. A contract that massive.
Yeah.
Pretty much he threw away the winning
It wasn't like he was like, oh, hey, let me sleep on it. Let me wait a week. Let me ponder it. Let's get back. Let's chat about it after the All-Star game. It was just straight up hell's no. Take that.
You got to let them know that. Well, that way everybody knows maybe you'd be some trade bait come after the All-Star game. Maybe that.
Yeah, oh God, I know, and I have an idea. That's exactly what they were talking about because ownership, that's them going all in on Soto. Him saying not a chance.
Nope.
So now he's trade bait.
But also, Shotgun.
I would love, and this is just me personally, because I have a large future wager on the over 85.5 wins for the San Francisco Giants. And they have a lot of cap space. They got rid of Chris Bryant. They got rid of Buster Posey. Like, that would be sick.
Dude, I forgot Chris
Juan
Bryant's a
Soto
Rocky.
become the San Francisco Giants somehow. Just for me.
Colorado
personally.
thought he was a Rocky.
Because,
How's he been doing this year, Chris Bryant?
Not before he got injured and didn't play from like May till about 2 weeks ago.
He
And since
started
he
off
came back, he's been on a tear for the last like 2 weeks.
No, he was crushing. It just
He cracked his first home run 2 days after he started back.
Dude, Rockies could be at buy or sell right now. They're only 6 games under 500 and 6 games out of the wild card. You think that
Oh,
team-
really?
We won 7 in a row, boys.
Yeah, they won 6
that
games.
division is the AFC West. You know, I hate to say it, but it just is. Because Tatis Jr., think about it. You know, they were on Dodger Talk the other day. The Dodgers, you know, as well as they're doing, they're only, I'm not sure, they're not that far ahead of the Padres, and they've been without Tatis Jr. all season.
Yeah, all season.
He comes back after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
So, and you have the Giants, who with essentially nobody other than, okay, did you guys see the end of that game the other day? I want to look up the stats, and this is another topic I have on baseball I want to get into. But, dude, Mike Yastrzemski, Yaz's grandkid, that guy, yeah, grand slam he hit the other night at the end of that game.
Oh, to walk off?
Yeah, you guys are probably following, stats and stuff a lot more because you guys are in fantasy baseball. What's Mike Yastrzemski's stats like?
He was on my team last year, did pretty well. I didn't get him this year, and somebody else picked him up. So I'd have to look at that to see how well he's doing. But yeah, he did well for me right there last year. Yeah.
Is he like all-star
He's
caliber? Is he like all-star caliber or not quite?
He's right. He's below that. Just below that, I would say. But yeah. But he's a solid player in any team right there. Definitely. He's going to reach 20, 25 homers a year. Probably drive in 70, 80 runs, something like that.
I mean, just looking at the stats here, just to go back to Juan Soto and my dream of Soto becoming a Giant, just so I hit my over 85.5 wins. Because you got to remember the Giants. I hate to, and I'm only talking about this because of that futures wager, but I placed 2 large futures wagers before the season on over/under win totals, and they were it was over 80.5 on the Twins. And that's looking good.
That's looking real good.
It was looking.
That's a young team.
And over 85.5 with the Giants, a team that won 107 games last season. Now, don't get me wrong, they lost Buster Posey and they lost Chris Bryant, but other than that, the pitching staff is basically, I think they've, there were some changes, but I didn't see them being because the number went from 107 all the way down to 85.5 this year. So I guess I would just love to see Juan Soto all of a sudden become a San Francisco Giant. That would be sick, at least for my wager, for my money. But
hey, think about this, Shotgun. If he wins the home run derby, his bank just went a little bit higher.
I mean, his bank is obviously uber high anyways. If he told 15 years, 400, $500 million to pound sand.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't blame him. He doesn't want to be in Washington. It's just like Arenado, he didn't want to be a Rocky.
Yeah. So I think that's basically all I got here on baseball. Anybody else got any baseball stuff they want to chat about?
I got something for baseball.
Sure.
So we got the All-Star game coming up. Are we going to make a wager? Can the All-Star game go? This is a highlight reel. Go with no violence, or do you think we're going to have like some fights in the stands and all that kind of stuff? And who are going to be the rowdiest?
It's LA, of
All
course.
this aggression.
It's LA.
I mean, I that's a good question. Okay, here's what I think. Here's what I think, Bentley. I think that the tickets to that game are going to be so expensive. You're going to keep the ruffians aren't going to be able to. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be your uber elite. That literally is going to be a Super Bowl because it's in LA of who's who at that game. people who don't.
Oh man, you'll see the movie stars go at it.
Yeah, people.
I should have won that Oscar.
Will
Yeah, watch
Smith.
out, Will Smith. Shit.
Will Smith.
Right? Will Smith, huh?
Don't invite Will Smith to that game.
He'll punch Magic Johnson.
Something. But I think that's my opinion, is that's going to be a real who's who event. And you know, there's going to be so much security. Now, maybe out in the parking lot or something, but it's not going to be your standard, you know, just run-of-the-mill Dodgers crowd. So, you know, I think it'll probably be a pretty peaceful event.
You're
Let's
going to
see.
be
We're
on the
praying for that.
outside. People are going to fist fight over burritos. Hey, man, this is my side of the sidewalk. No, man, this is my
I've
side.
seen
No,
that,
no,
you
no.
know, I know what you're talking about, and you're seeing a lot of videos of like parking lot madness.
Parking lot fights.
Yeah, on TikTok.
Next.
You know?
It's like, so wait a minute. Let's get it clear. The parking lot is still technically part of the
Yeah.
stadium.
Yes, absolutely. That's where the shootings happen. That's where the stabbings happen.